Hey guys, I'm Simulator Tech, and today I'm taking a look at a very unique, super cool keyboard from QWERTY Keys. This board is a split Alice layout, meaning it's two separate pieces and the keys are laid out in a way that's theoretically meant to be more ergonomic. Human arms are not the width of a standard keyboard, meaning that our arms need to kind of angle inward towards the keyboard. And to compensate, our wrists need to turn back out, creating this very not human design. With a split keyboard, the idea is you can put each side as far or close together as you want to fit the width of your arms. This way you keep your arms and wrists straight, reducing the risk of wrist issues like carpal tunnel. There's actually a study from the NIH which found that ergonomic keyboards help people reduce wrist pain and symptoms for those who use keyboards a lot. On top of that, you can move them around on a small desk to keep paper or work in the middle while still being able to type. This board comes with a lot of parts, including a 2-piece PCB, which is hot swappable, programmable with VIA, and utilizes the magnetic connector system. This eliminates the need for a JST inside the case. There's other accessories like a screwdriver, key and switch puller, a USB-C to USB-A cable, 2 magnet cables, and some spare gaskets and LED diffusers. Anyways, here's the keyboard, which comes in 3 parts. First is this hub thing which both of the split boards connect to. It has 2 magnet connectors, some LED indicators, and a knob for volume control. It also supports 8000 Hz polling, and since there's 2 parts to connect, make sure you plug this directly into the computer. I had it in a splitter and it didn't work at all. Here we have the case itself. It's this beautiful anodized red with orange gold accents, which are also on the bottom with this gold PVD weight. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of stuff going on the back, and it's not my favorite visually, but there's a reason. Unlike many modern keyboards, the top comes off with screws instead of a ball catch system. I really like screws compared to the modern ball systems because it feels so much more premium. In the bottom case, there's a magnet connector for the PCB and some ridges which help the sound, I think. Remember how I said there was a reason for the busyness of the design on the bottom of the case? Well, that was because you can change the side typing angle from 0 to 5 degrees to make it so your wrists are even more comfortable. The wrist rests also adjust this way so you can keep using those in both height modes. Alright, enough about the case, let's get to the build. For this build, I'm using all the foams with the aluminum plate. For the switches, I'm going with some HMX Macchiatos. I'm not a major fan of HMX switches in general, but I think these will pair nicely with the sound profile of this board. In the bottom case are these foams, and the PCB will follow nicely with magnetic connectors. For keycaps, I'm going with Wuche Studio Basic Red since they match in color. In the looks department, I think this board nails it as long as you can get over the back being a little bit crazy. There's also these silicone pieces to diffuse the LEDs, which we'll see in the typing test. Speaking of which, let's get to that now. But before that, a word from today's sponsor, PCBWay. If you are into custom keyboards, you know the value of high quality, reliable parts, and PCBWay has you covered. They offer not just top-notch PCB fabrication and assembly, but also CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and more. I've personally used PCBWay for multiple projects, and their quick turnaround time and outstanding customer service have always impressed me. So whether you're prototyping a keyboard or working on another custom project, check out PCBWay. Click the link in the description to get started. This keyboard sounds very good. I thought it would sound a little bit hollow or probably thin because of the size, but obviously I'm using a lot of foam which helps counteract that issue. Feel-wise, I can see it being quite soft, but I'm using the aluminum plate so it's very stiff with just a little bit of gasket compression. Plugged in, the board looks really cool because the LED diffusers make it look very aesthetic. So what are my final thoughts on this board? Starting at $289, this price is absolutely reasonable for what you get, factoring in all the accessories and different parts. Realistically, there's not a lot of keyboards that are comparable to this one because there simply aren't many split ergo options out there, and the ones that are out there are very premium options. So that makes this one of the most accessible options out there if you want to try this layout, and I definitely recommend buying one if you're interested. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and thank you QWERTY Keys for sending out the board. See you guys later. Bye!